What's up, everybody? We're back and we got another technical analysis video for y'all today. And guys, did I pick a good day to come back or what? Look at the markets right now. I mean, this isn't surprising to us, right? Since episode 1, we've been calling for this. We've been saying market meltdown, Bitcoin to 30K. It happened just like we called it, right, guys? Anyways, since we've been knowing this for so long, we're all prepared, right? And we all bought the dip. Good. I can't wait to hear what y'all bought. Y'all gotta let me know in the comments, because in today's video, I'm gonna tell y'all what I bought during the dip. And on top of that, I'm gonna tell y'all how to play these markets right now and what we can expect. Are we gonna go lower? Are we gonna go higher? What's gonna happen? And then on top of that, your boy Nepster won a nice 25% trade while he was out of town. Alright, guys, and I'm going to share the trade with y'all, what I saw, how I played it while I was in it, and how I got out, guys. I think it's going to help you guys a lot with your trades going forward, because it's pretty much the game I play when I'm in a trade. I'm literally going to show you what I do while I'm in a trade, and then right after that, I'm going to show you the trade that I'm actually in right now as I record this. Alright, guys, I'm back in the trade live. It's not going to be live when you watch it, okay, but it's live as I'm doing this video right now. Anyways, though, so yeah, we got a lot to go over tonight, guys. But before we do, I gotta tell you, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice, and it's for entertainment purposes only. Now that that's out the way, though, guys, let's get right into it. And you already know. We're going to start with the chosen one, XRP. And look at the deal you're getting right now, guys. The deal of a lifetime. 87 cents right now, guys. This is incredible, is it not? I mean, what have I been telling y'all? XRP is the greatest digital asset of all fucking time. And y'all are getting one more opportunity to fill the bag. 86 cents, guys. Alright? That is incredible. Anyways, let's get into it. I got a lot to show y'all with XRP today. Alright? So with XRP, we were up here, guys. $1.47, $1.50 range. And the level gave out. And we dumped. We dump all the way to 90 cents, but I want you to notice something. A lot of volume, okay? A lot of volume. Then we dump again and immediately scoop it up. So 2 times we touch 90 cents and we're gone. Like, we didn't stay here long, okay? Then the bears try one more time. They can't even get through the $1.10 really, okay? That wick pokes through, comes up, and bulls win, right? Hovers, breaks down, and you see we touch 90 cents again, but we don't spend a lot of time. And notice too, there was volume at that price. Alright, we come up, hover, hover, hover. I also want to show you something. High, lower high, lower high. Okay, this blue candle right here had very low volume. It failed to convince buyers that this was a support level at the $1.10 and that they could get a better price. They abandoned their buys. And then you see the sell come in with volume. Okay, this is more power breaking the level. And then we come all the way down to our 90 cent level. Okay, we get a touch here with this wick and we see the volume. And then here we actually go below 90 cents to where we're currently at 87 cents. I mean, guys, we got as low as 81.5 cents. Okay, now here's the thing though, guys. Here's the thing. I know we're below the 90 cent level, but guys, it almost looks bullish, doesn't it? Now look, y'all know what I keep saying. We have to be prepared. It's preparation. It's not about guessing right. It's about having a plan for whatever scenarios can take place, okay? And right now, as I analyze this chart, I only see 2 scenarios right now. 2 big scenarios. I don't see a third one really at the moment, okay? I see scenario 1 where we have the big buyer who didn't have enough time at that 90 cent level to accumulate and fill his entire bag, accumulating more right now at this price. Okay? That's scenario 1. And if that's the case, this thing's going to hover here a little bit and it's going to explode. Alright, because at this level, we see volume every time we come near it, okay? We see volume every time we come near it. And this entire range here between 90 cents and $1.10 is support. Alright, so he could be accumulating right here. That's definitely a thing. And there's clear targets, okay? There's clear targets. The 50 moving average is where our $1.10 is right now. All right, I don't think this 20 moving average is a real threat at 97 cents, okay? I mean, if we get to 97, 98 cents, I don't see why we wouldn't just go challenge this dollar. And if that's the case, we're going to push for this area here because that's where that dump began, a little bit above it. All right. So if that's the case, I mean, you got a nice risk to reward. You can enter here. You can set your stop loss right below this wick, which is actually a much better stop loss than if you entered here and set your stop loss below this wick, because you could have got hit here. Okay, if in my opinion, if this wick gets taken now, you're deep enough. You're far enough away from 90 cents to where the power of this weekly level at 63 cents could pull it in, okay? And that's scenario 2. That's why this area we're looking at right now is so key. If this area holds and shows signs of buyers and strength, this thing's going to take off, okay? If it shows weakness, if the sentiment gets worse in the market, I mean, we got Bitcoin at 36K. If Bitcoin gets to 30K, this might come down, guys. Okay, if Bitcoin goes to like 29, 28, 25, even, I know it sounds crazy, but 20K, which is on the table, this thing could easily come down and give y'all a 63-cent opportunity. All right. And I didn't draw this line this video, guys. This line's been here for many, many videos. That is a level we have been aware of. Okay. All these lines have been here for many, many videos. I didn't draw these blue lines in the last video. Okay, these were drawn many, many videos ago. Okay, we've been talking about 90 cent to $1.10 range. And we've said if this level gives out, we're coming down here. This is the next place. This is the next safe entry for big money to get involved. It's not safe anywhere else in here. They're going to wait for it to get closer because they know the potential for it to get there is so high due to everyone wanting that price. All right. So, anyways, we need to watch this area here, all right? If we see strength, this thing's going. And guys, I mean, look at this. You just had this big dump, just sideways action. Imagine it just exploding, guys. That's on the table. This dip was so serious. It was so serious. Okay, guys? But if we don't get power here, okay, if we struggle in this area, and to me, when you struggle is if you get out, if this wick gives out, okay? Because there's so much volume there. So it shouldn't give out because more volume would be ready to step in, all right? Because they loved it so much, they snatched it up the first time. The low on this, which is the bottom of that wick, is 81.5 cents, okay? A little over 81.6 cents, okay? If we go under 81 cents, okay, now there's a chance that you could get another wick and it takes off. But in my opinion, you go under 81 cents, this is done, okay? I wouldn't want to be involved, okay? Because then I think you're starting to get a little too far from that 90. And again, like I was saying, it could gravitate there because a weekly level is stronger than a daily level. All right, guys. Again, it's how it performs here, okay? We're looking for an emotion to get triggered. Is it going to be fear or greed? That's what we're looking for. Right now, neither emotion's triggered. The people who want to buy have a good argument. The people who want to sell have a good argument, okay? Look at what the people who want to buy can say. They're saying we got volume every time we're here. It's still a support area, okay? It's not right at 90, but it's still there, okay? We've been selling off for days. XRP's bullish overall. We have a safe stop loss. We have clear targets, okay? They have a lot of good things they can say. The sellers, though, can also make a great argument, okay? They have a series of highs and lower highs. All right, they now have a low, a lower low, a lower low. Okay, so they can make that argument as well. They're below the 90 cent level, so they could argue that. All right, and then the sentiment in the market is just scary right now. And I mean, they can also say, well, look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's due for more drop. If that's the case, Bitcoin gets to 30K, could easily take this with it. And if Bitcoin starts dumping, XRP is most likely going to dump with it, as will the entire crypto market. All right, guys. So that's what I mean when I say we want to be prepared. I'm not that guy out here who's telling you what it's going to do, what's going to happen. I'm telling you how we play it based off what could happen. Big difference. Okay? You see, much more valuable than somebody just telling you something. Because then if I just tell you something, y'all have to hope I'm guessing right. Okay? Y'all have to hope I'm guessing right. That's not going to be beneficial to you. Okay? You don't want to bet your position on what people are guessing, because at the end of the day, every single person who's participating in this is guessing. Okay? You want to talk to, or you want to listen to somebody who's helping you prepare on how to play possible things you could see. Because if you have a plan, you're not going to get wrecked. Okay? If you like the argument of, hey, this is a good buy, I think it's going to go up and I want to trade it, you want to be prepared, right? You want to have a good plan. If it's going to crash, you also want to be prepared and you want to have a good plan. If you're like, nah, I don't think this is it, I think it's going to crash, you got to have a plan ready, right? Okay? And if you're wrong and it doesn't crash and it goes up, you got to have a plan. And if it, goes up and then decides to turn around and start crashing, you got to have a plan, right? You got to have a plan for multiple scenarios. And that's what I'm here to help y'all with, okay? And like I said, in my opinion, we have two scenarios. Either coming down or we're about to pop. All right, guys? If we pop, I think $1.10 is probably where we go. Maybe $1.13, somewhere in there. Because, again, that's where the real panic began, in my opinion. All right? But we got to watch how we get up there as we go up there. If we go up there weak, we're probably coming down hard. Okay, if we go up there with power, there's a good chance that this is actually a legit bounce. Okay, let's switch to a 4 hour. I know we've been on the 1 hour most of the time. Look at the 4 hour, guys. Tells you a different story. Okay, nasty wick. Again, nasty wick. Okay, then when it breaks down, it does break down pretty bad. Gets you another wick, and then it's, look, another candle with low volume, and then this candle with an increase in volume has a wick. The 4 hour, and look how long it took, guys. This was, it just bounced up and then it took a while to get down. All right. So in my opinion, that's a sign that this thing could be ready to pop. All right. That's how, on the 4 hour chart, it looks pretty bullish. Okay. Now the volume's not nearly like this, which could be a little concerning. And again, there's so much fear in the market. All right, guys. Who knows, that they could also just make a little pop and then come down. Could come up to maybe $1.10. So you'd have a high, a lower high here, and then another lower high here. That's on the table, okay? But on the 4 hour, for the most part, to me, it looks bullish. I would be taking this trade because you could get in right now. You set your stop loss right here under 80 cents, okay? Which is kind of what we were saying. If we go under like 81 cents or 80.5 cents or whatever, there's a good chance this thing's probably just going to go all the way down to 63 cents. And you can jump out quick, okay? Look at the risk to reward if that's how you play it. If you get in right now, and let's say you get out at 80, I'll adjust it. And let's say you're targeting right there. 1 second, guys. 80. Oh, there it is. I'm sitting here like, hold on, what's going on, guys? 80, let's say 49. A little brain freeze. Okay, guys. So yeah, if you're doing that, look at, 3-to-1. That's a great trade setup, guys. All right. You risk 9.2% to make 27.6%. Not bad. Even if you just target the $1.10, you still got a good trade. It's 2.5 to 1, 24.76%, guys. Come on. All right. So it's looking pretty good to me for a trade setup. Risk to reward wise, I don't see why you wouldn't want to take this trade, in my opinion. Anyways, though, let's move on quick. We got others to go to, so let's wrap up XRP. Here we go on the dollar. You see on the dollar, on the daily chart, you could get to that 200 moving average, which would be 76 cents, okay? But that's kind of high from where you are now. So if anything, if that's what you think could happen, maybe you play this different. All right, because that's on the table on the daily. Easily come down. Or this could never touch and hold at this level and take off. That's on the table as well. You see what I'm saying, guys? Multiple scenarios. We just want to have the plans ready. Okay? We want to have plans and possible ideas. If 80 cents gives out, maybe it comes down to the 200 moving average, which is 77 cents. You take that tiny loss. Listen to how you play this. You take that tiny loss, that 9% loss, and then you can always re-enter here if it shows signs that it wants to bounce off the 200 instead. Okay, guys? Or if you think that that's going to be a place that you could get a decent bounce that could take you up, you could just add to your position here at the 200 and not even sell. Okay, and then cost average into where you're in at like a different price. All right, I'm not gonna get too into how you do all that right now. Okay, that was just a quick glimpse of it. That's something that needs more time. It's more delicate, needs more detail and whatnot. But just to kind of plant it in your subconscious. Okay, guys. But yeah, so XRP, like I said, let me go back to 1 hour. We'll wrap it up on this. We're watching this key area at 90 cents. I think for now, all you need to know is if we struggle here and come down hard. Okay, we go under that 81 cents, 81.5 cents. There's a good chance we're probably coming down. Maybe get a quick catch at 77 cents. All right, because of that 200 on the daily. All right, but I mean, if you're at 77 cents, a weekly level is way stronger than moving average on a daily chart, which means you're probably still more likely to get that price. All right. Anyways, so let's move on, guys. Let's move on. I gave XRP like 14 minutes, which is completely fine because it's XRP. It's the only one that matters. But anyways, though, we got others to cover as well because I know y'all are interested in your other positions. Stellar Lumens basically giving you the same setup for the most part. The only difference is we're not holding below the level. We're getting wicks above the level, okay? But you can see we had a lot of excitement there. We range, we slowly come back to the area, okay, guys? Now we just want to see some power here. We want to see some buying excitement here. Okay, we're getting wicks, which is a good thing, and we're above the level. That's also a good thing. We also had a little volume increase there as well. So, I mean, this thing, Stellar could be ready to move, guys. I am feeling a little bullish sentiment in the market right now. All right, guys. Anyways, so we're going to switch to XDC. This is the one I focused on today, guys. This is the one I focused on today. I bought a few other ones, but this is really all I focused on yesterday and today. And look at that, 44724, baby. Magic numbers with the gem. Come on, guys. Anyways, I'm getting extremely bullish. I told you guys, anything under 5 cents, I get extremely bullish. All right. This is how I'm playing this position right now, guys. I already bought. I have a little bit left I'm willing to spend in this 4 cent price range, okay, on XDC. If it goes to 3 cents, I have another a chunk of allocated money I'm willing to spend in the 3 cent range. If it goes to 2 cents, I have another chunk of allocated money I'm willing to spend in the 2 cent range. And if it comes to 1 cent, I'm going to say fuck everything and find every single dollar I have, okay, and buy as much as fucking possible. That's what I'm doing, all right? I'm not telling you to do what I do. I'm just telling you what I do, okay? So I buy at 5 cents, okay? Let's say I have 500 bucks, okay? So I spent 100 bucks at 5 cents. Okay, now it gets into the 4 cent range. Now I have $100 I can spend while I'm in the 4 cent range. Maybe I do like 25 bucks at like 4.8, 25 bucks at 4.5, 25 bucks at 4.25, and maybe my last, 25 bucks at 4 cents. Okay, for example, all right? Or maybe I do, half of it in the upper fours and the other half of the 100 bucks at the lower fours, okay? And then if we get to 3 cents, I have another 100, and I do it again. And if we get to 2 cents, I have another 100, and I do it again. And then if I get to 1 cent, it doesn't matter because I'm saying fuck it. I'm going to do whatever I can to get as much as humanly possible. Why? Because at 1 cent, if it gets back to 2 cents, you double your fucking money. And this coin got to 15 cents in 3 months. All right, and it's on our crypto map. And it's frozen on my lucky numbers right now, guys, because we're in a standstill on XDC. All right? I'm praying for a dump. Okay? I don't want the price to go up. I'm not done accumulating XDC. Okay? This is the one I got more than anything today. It's the one I'll continue to focus on. That's me. Okay? If you don't have enough XRP, you do not need to go after XDC. Okay, you can diversify. Okay, it's a good one to diversify with. But if you're new to this, XRP, you need some XRP. Okay, the fundamentals are too strong with XRP. The potential of what it's going to do one day is too powerful. Okay, I don't have as much of an outlook on XDC as I do with XRP. Okay, I know XDC is going to be successful, but I don't think it's going to be anywhere near as successful as XRP. In my reality, I got XRP getting to $10,000 plus when it's all said and done. Probably sometime this decade. I don't know when, hopefully sooner rather than later. But sometime this decade, I got XRP hitting 10K. Alright, guys? I don't know what XDC is going to do. I know XDC is going to do great. I don't know if it's going to do 10K great. Alright? Again, that's because the fundamentals with XRP are way different than XDC. XDC is pretty new. Alright? They're just connected to the new system. Alright? So anyways, XDC, that's my gem. That's a big play, and at a penny, you see why I get so bullish. I'm bullish right now, guys. Alright? Anyways, let's keep going. We got Ethereum. We gotta go over Ethereum and Bitcoin, and then we'll go over a few other gems, and I'll show you my trade real quick, okay, guys? But yeah, I want to go over Ethereum and Bitcoin because, guys, did we call it or did we call it? Did we call it or did we call it, guys? I mean, look at that. We're on Ethereum on a daily, okay? We explode, right? We explode. Oh, Ethereum, it's the new one. It's almost gonna top Bitcoin, blah blah blah. I'm gonna buy it at almost $4,000 or more. And look at that straight dump. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys? I told you Ethereum showed the playbook. Okay, it was overextended altcoin that was based on speculation. All right, and then first clear target was 2,500. Okay, and then we had 2134 and 1994, guys. What happened? We dumped, like we said. We hit that 25, and we kept going. Well, I mean, we blasted through 2134, and we even went below 1994, guys. It got as low as 1888 on the dot. Okay? Recovers, and then you see we hold. And we hold over that 2134, that key area. Okay, guys? What else did I tell you guys? I told y'all Ethereum's going to 1543. Okay? I told y'all it's going to 1394. I'm very serious about that. This is just the first dump. This is just the first dump, guys. Alright? Could it get a little bounce here and recover? Of course. Of course. That's probably in the likelihood. Especially with all these wicks. We could get a little short mini run here. Okay, guys? That's definitely on the table. Set that higher low or that lower high. And then that thing's coming down. Alright? This project is worthless. It's junk in my opinion. Ethereum is junk in my opinion. Alright, compared to who it's got to compete with, Ethereum's got a world of trouble. I mean, just look at the gas fees, guys. Look at the transaction times, alright? Look at the scalability problems. Ethereum has a world of problems it has to deal with. Look at the 4-hour chart. Alright, 4-hour chart. Again, we see the weakness near that all-time high with the context. Okay, remember the context. It was near an all-time high. We got that head and shoulders. Shoulder right here. Okay, I'm going to circle it, guys. A shoulder is a high. Okay, so on the previous move up, you get a high. You set the point. Pulls back. Then here's the head. Okay, it's higher than the shoulder. And then it pulls deep. And then comes up and gives you the other shoulder, setting a lower high. So here you have a high and a higher high, followed by a lower high. Okay? And I'll circle that. And then this, I'm going to... That's terrible, guys. I'm not good at drawing with the mouse. Hold on one second. I'm just going to give y'all a line. And I'll make it green. That, guys, is the neckline. Alright? That line I drew is the neckline. This, then, was a fake out. This was a probe. And that's your resistance right there, okay? That 4160 range, 4150 range. That's the real resistance. So you really have two resistances. You have the all-time high, and then you also have where that neckline is. All right? Failed, like we said, okay? We knew it was going to dump. It failed and just melts. Melts, melts, melts. Look, guys, look at all that volume. And that's what it did. This is how it performed. Came back in. That kind of tells me, though, that there's probably a big player here accumulating a little more, and they're probably going to pop this. All right? I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. But then again, with all the sentiment in the market, guys, anything can happen. All right? This is such a risky asset, in my opinion. It's not even one I want to play with. It's not one I want to trade. It's still too close to its all-time high to even be looking for longs, in my opinion. I'm looking for assets that are way, way, way undervalued, because those are the assets that are going to have the potential to give you real moves to the upside, okay? Now, I mean, obviously there's move to the upside, but there's so much pressure due to the context of what Ethereum's at, which is so close to its all-time high, okay? That I don't even want to participate here. Okay? That's me. I don't want to participate. If you want to, go for it. We're all different. Anyway, so let's move on. Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Our 50K level, guys, gave out. Gave out. Just like we said. We struggled when we came in. Came back out and dumped. Look at the precision, guys. These lines were drawn so long ago. Look at the precision. Alright? I mean, look at that. Even look here where it's, struggling and getting wicks to the upside. Right at that 40,000 or that 40,500 area. All right, guys. Now, could Bitcoin take off? Of course. You got low. Now you got a higher low right here. They could be accumulating. This thing could go pop. Set a little higher high here and get everyone convinced and maybe push into the mid 40s. That's definitely on the table. All right. I mean, we expected it. We said a nice play would come from the 30K level. If anything, they might also let it come down a little bit more, fill up one more time, and then take it. Okay, it's just how bullish are people. And that's the thing. I don't think people are that bullish on this project right now. It feels like the narrative has shifted hard against Bitcoin. Okay? So many people are going after it now. It doesn't feel like it's the opportunity as much anymore. It feels like it's what's going on with this thing. And I think a lot of people got a wake-up call. You see how fast something can crash? I saw a thing, I think it said like 800,000 traders got liquidated. That's a lot of traders, guys. Okay? I didn't get liquidated. Y'all watching this better not got liquidated, okay? Because we know how to play. We don't position ourselves to get liquidated. We know what we're doing. All right? But yeah, guys, it's crazy. It's a painful wake up. People don't know. I mean, there's people buying Bitcoin at 65K and it's at 36K now. Fucking dumbasses. Dumbasses. Anyways, guys. So yeah, Bitcoin. I mean, again, I think it's just two options for the most part. All right? Either come back down. I guess with Bitcoin it's a little different. We could come back deeper into this like low 30K range to fill up the bag and then get the bounce. Or we could start to push now, maybe hover around 40K and then get a little bounce to like 45 or 48. Okay? Maybe 47 and a half, somewhere in this area right here. Okay? Excuse me. But if it comes back to 30K and 30K doesn't hold, guys, if it's weak here on the re-entry, this thing might come down even lower. All right. I mean, and where do you think we'd go? Probably right here. 20K range. Okay. I'm going to put a line there. Let's mark it now. 20K range. Okay. We'll leave it at 19.2. A little under. People panic. Hold on. Let me get a. There we go. Keep the shades of blue right. But yeah, guys. So, I mean, it's not that far away either. It's really not. I mean, percentage-wise, let's see here. We're only 56% away. We're only 56% away. So, I mean, in crypto, 56% is not that much, guys. But yeah, so Bitcoin, I mean, looking weak in my opinion. It's crazy this 40K level didn't really get any play, guys. It just got smashed through. They ignored it. Kind of hurts going forward because now it kind of lets you know it's really this level. This is nothing. All right? And this showed that it was weak because it never performed. That's all the historical data. Everything above this price is all the historical data that ever occurred above this price. And all we can say is it did not perform well. So really, Bitcoin from 30K is really the only way to take this. All right? And if they don't do an amazing thing with it from 30K this time, who's going to want to get involved up here again? It's not like they're going to announce partnerships with the banks. The banks don't like Bitcoin. The banks are probably the ones manipulating Bitcoin. Them and the governments, all right? So, I mean, 36, 30, or I mean, not 36, just 30K range in general is key, guys. But anyway, so yeah, we're not going to spend too much time on Bitcoin. Again, we're just watching how it performs here. We're either expecting a meltdown, okay? We're expecting a retest of 30K or close to it and then taking off, or we're getting ready to go reclaim 40K right now, okay? Might range here a little bit, go reclaim 40K, and then take a pop up to maybe attempt 50K, but I don't know if it's going to be that successful. All right. Anyways, though, yeah, a few other gems real quick we'll just touch up on, okay? I told y'all I'm going to show y'all what I bought as well. I already showed y'all the XDC. I did not buy any algo, guys, but I'm getting ready to, okay? I'm getting ready to. I think if it goes under 90 cents again, I'll probably start scooping a little bit. All right. It's not the number one on my list. I kind of got my algo position filled for how I want to play Algorand, okay? I mean, if it gets too sweet, obviously I'll scoop more. And this is very, very sweet, but not sweet enough for me to make other bags less sweet. You know, like that XDC bag needs to get real sweet. I'm not even close to done with my XDC bag. Okay, we're definitely making plays towards it, but we're not even close. The opportunity is too real right now. But so yeah, Algorand, maybe just a little bit. I'll be scooping here in the near future. All right. What else did I scoop real quick before we get into my trade? I scooped Iota. All right, guys. I got a cool little chunk of Iota. Iota is a deal right now, guys. The all-time high is over $5. It's $1 right now. You have a clear target to a 5x. All right. Look at that. 1247. Come on, guys. That's the universe telling you yes, and it's 742%, guys. Come on, it was 742% too. That's the universe telling you guys Iota is a play. And guys, Iota's on our crypto map. It's on our crypto map. Look at the deal you're getting. Okay, I'm very, very bullish. I'm not done scooping Iota, okay? I'm not getting to take as much advantage of the Iota play as I'd like, because the only place as a US resident I found Iota is on Bitrex. Okay? And Bitrex, Iota is more expensive. It's like $1.12 or $1.13 when the price is like this, okay? And then like when I mean it was like at $1, I think it was at like $1.10, and I was getting it on Bitrex for like $1.30 something, you know? It's like a 20-cent difference. So I wish Bitrex would follow this price a little bit more. This is the Binance price. Man, I wish I had Binance, guys. I miss Binance. But yeah, guys, I wish I could get the Binance prices. I'd be getting even more if I could get the Binance prices. If the Bitrex price comes down to this $1.02, 90-cent range, I'll be accumulating more. And anything below that, again, I'll be accumulating more. I'm very bullish on Iota. I'd say XDC and Iota are probably the two I purchased the most during this dip. Alright, guys. Got a little bit of Stellar too. I know I didn't say that when I was going over Stellar. I got a little bit of Stellar too. I'm liking this price more. But again, for me, this isn't the deal. I think there's other deals that are much more enticing to me. Okay? If you don't own Stellar, this is an amazing deal. You need to get some fucking Stellar. Alright, guys? But for me, there's just other plays that I'd rather be more focused on. I already got my stellar bag established for the most part. I'm pretty happy with my stellar bag. I mean, you can always have more, but there's other bags that need attention before I even want to focus on getting more in bags that are already developed. Okay, guys? This is why portfolio management is key. Another big one, quant, guys. Okay, I want more quant. Don't get it twisted. I want more quant. But during the meltdown, quant got to like 28 bucks. Okay, it got down to 28,247, guys. Come on. Okay, I sadly wasn't able to accumulate any. I could only buy it on Bitrue, and Bitrue didn't give me that price, and I was asleep when this happened. Okay, but if I get this price again, and I'm hoping that it comes down due to curiosity, and that 200's there as well, I mean, $31, guys, I'll probably shift most of my focus to quant. Okay, $30 and below, I'm just going to do everything I can to accumulate as much quant as possible. All right, for me right now, guys, what I'm doing, what the Nebster's doing, I'm focused on XDC the most. Okay, little bit of Algorand, just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. And then Iota, especially under $1. It gets more serious for me under $1, and then quant. But right now, I'm not focused so much on quant because quant's not giving me the deal XDC's giving me. Okay, XDC's already where I want it. Okay, and has a chance to go even lower. So I'm trying to take advantage of this. I'm actually glad they're not both where I want at the same time because then I have to pick and choose. So right now, I'm using this time to get XDC loaded up. All right, if quant gets down to where I want it, then I'll start grabbing some quant since I've already started accumulating my XDC. All right. So that's how I'm playing it, guys. And anyways, though, there's also another one that's on my radar. I'm actually trading, but not just trading, guys. I'm getting ready to also keep some of my position for the long term and look to accumulate more if I get a better price. This is Filecoin, guys. I love Filecoin. This is the trade I won. I won 25%, guys, on Filecoin when I was in Austin. Really, I won 10% and then 25%. I had two positions in the trade, okay? I was playing with different targets. But yeah, guys, Filecoin, I'm back in. Now, you guys are like, what are these orange lines? These orange lines are the prices I played with during my first trade, okay? So I'm gonna go over it with you real quick, guys. So let's look at Filecoin here. We're gonna look at the first trade. This is on a daily though. Let me switch to actually I'll switch to 1 hour. I like the 1 hour. Okay. So yeah, guys, this is what I saw on Filecoin. First off, Filecoin, guys, I need you to know. This is why you gotta know what you're playing with. This is Filecoin's all-time high, guys. $237. Okay? 200, maybe even $38, guys. Let me see. Can I get the cursor on it? 200. I got it. Get it right there. $238.20, guys. And it's down in the $73 range. Okay? Talk about a sell-off. Look at this when I zoom out, guys. Talk about a pullback, about a dip. This is where you want to accumulate Filecoin. You want to begin accumulating Filecoin at this price. Okay? This $69 range. I mean, guys, it got down to $55, guys. Is that for real? $55? I think so. Yep, $55, guys. That's incredible. All right. So Filecoin is giving a great deal right now. But guys, this is what I saw in my trade. Let me show you. Okay. I saw this low and then this higher low after that big sell-off I just showed you and this big sell-off. Okay. Came up, pulled back nice. Okay. And then here and here, I see the volume start to increase. All right. And I also saw volume increase here. So I'm like, man, this is a great place to enter, especially with how oversold Filecoin is. So I jumped in, guys. I actually got in at 69.42. I got in a little late. I got in a little late, okay? But I did get in, all right? And all I did was ride it up. And first place I targeted, I'm going to zoom in for you. First place I targeted, guys, was right here. That's why that orange line is there. So that was my 10% trade. So one of my positions that was open got closed here at 10%. I wanted to ensure profits because we could easily got rejected. If we got rejected, my second position's coming down. At least I made money on one of my positions. The goal is to leave every time with profit. All right. So I took 10% here and then I kept my other position open. Look at that. Just pulls back a little bit and takes off. Takes off. I was actually asleep. I fell asleep because it was like 3, 4 in the morning, guys. I was in Austin and it just took off. All right, guys. I would have snatched it up here. My original target was $85. I was targeting the top of this big red candle. Okay, guys? And I mean, it's funny because look, this big red candle here is where the next dump began as well. It's kind of funny, same area. Anyways, guys, I could have made way more. I could have got it up here at 90. I probably wouldn't even lasted that long. I think I would have definitely sold some of my position here. But if it was super bullish like that, I mean, if it's just a big blue candle, I probably would have sold somewhere in here, okay? Or when the wick starts coming back, sold maybe half of my second position and then, let this ride, either sell more up here, but I don't think I would have, to be honest, which means, yeah, I probably would have sold it right here. All right, which is what I did, 87.50. Okay, I ended up selling my entire second position at 87.50. I think I woke up around this time somewhere. I don't know. It's somewhere around here. It was around the 87.50 when I woke up. I was like, damn. And I took my other position. All right, guys. So, I took my second profit on that position, closing it. But yeah, so that's kind of how I played it, guys. Multiple positions is a very powerful skill, okay? Very powerful tool if you know how to use it, all right, guys? It's something I'm going to be going over a lot in my digital course that's coming soon. But yeah, guys, so that's how I played the Filecoin. And I told myself, if it comes back down into this area, I want to play again. And look at that, guys. Got this nice dump and then another weak candle, and then on this blue candle is actually when I got in. All right, I got in here on at the green line, 75.27. I've been up a little bit, I've been down a little bit. All right, guys, I'm not tripping though. Okay, to me, I I will be, because look, guys, you also got a low, a higher low, and technically a higher low on this whole structure here. Okay, again, and we've sold off so hard. And look, we have a clear target, guys. And it took a while for it to pull back in. All right, I did get in a little high. I'm not gonna lie, I did get in a little high. But if I see now that it's starting to establish itself here, if I start to see strength, I can always add to my position. All right. This was a wild ride for me, guys. I almost closed my position here. I almost closed it. Okay, on this candle, especially with the low volume. Bitrex wouldn't let me close it. Then it flashed my lucky numbers at me, and I was like, "This is a sign. I'm not gonna end this trade." All right, and I stayed in and popped back up, hovered, came back down, and here we are coming back up. All right, I'm technically down a little bit, but in the long term, I like what I'm seeing. Okay, I'm not scared yet. I don't feel panic. I don't see panic. I saw this, and then I saw sideways motion. This could be accumulation. All right, guys, and that's what I'm hoping it is, because if it is, let me clean up my old trades. It'll be easier to view this. 1 second, guys. There we go. But yeah, guys, I got 2 blue candles up, and then it took a bunch of red candles to come down. And what's crazy is these 2 blue candles had low volume. So you'd think the sellers would have saw that as weakness and really stepped in. But instead, the volume stayed low during the pullback. And then I got the wick, guys. All right. It was actually this candle where I almost closed my position. But I had to give that wick a chance. Because to me, I was out if this wick got taken out. Okay. If the body of this candle would have closed down here, I would have been out. I would have took my loss. All right, guys. But I have a great setup because I have multiple targets that I'm going after. All right. Let's use my long tool. Okay. Oh, is that my long tool? Hold on, guys. What am I doing? Huh. There we go. All right. So I got my stop right below this wick. Okay, guys, because to me that's when I'm invalidated. That means we're probably going to come down and test this area, and I can always re-enter. All right. So, anyways, I had to trust this candle. Okay. Let me go over this. So this is really where I was anchored. If this candle got taken out, I'd have to jump out, okay? I didn't have a stop loss placed in, but I had like the idea of when I'm invalidated, okay? I knew I was going to get out if the body of this closed below this wick. Instead though, I got that wick. All right? And that wick gave me a lot more confidence in this position cuz it kind of showed me the level, all right? I mean, I'll do it like this. We'll leave that blue line there. Let's make it a little thinner. All right, because it's not that big of a level yet. But yeah, guys. Anyways, let me get this risk to reward set up, targeting the top of this candle. All right. That's not the best. I know, 1.29. Okay, 1.29. Really, my stop loss isn't even that low. My stop loss was in this area. Okay, it was right below this wick, but I didn't hit the stop loss. All right, guys. Not because I wasn't ready to, but because it was a couple minutes left in this candle and the wick was forming. I had to give it a chance, all right? If the candle closed and it was down here, or if it would have came deeper, I would have jumped out, all right? But it was too close in the vicinity and the wick was forming with volume increasing. This is why you have to be able to it's really, it comes with time and understanding your personality. Okay, I respect my stop losses, but there are certain things that will make me be willing to risk a little bit more. Okay, it's not that you don't. A lot of people, when you study traders, a lot of traders are going to tell you you set your stop loss. If it gets hit, you take your loss. Okay, and maybe if you're a very systematic trader, that works, okay? But I'm also a very intuitive trader, all right, guys? And sometimes I'm willing to go a little extra depending on how we approach. And the way we approached my stop loss was with a battle with a wick, okay? And then the wick ended up pushing, and now you're seeing the move up, all right? If I would have let my stop, if I would just say, oh, I hit my stop loss, let me go. No, then I'd be like, damn, it's moving back in the other direction. Maybe I was right. Okay? So, that's why I'm like, again, it takes time, it takes practice, it takes understanding yourself and having a plan. All right? Like, and I had an escape plan. If it got worse, if I saw sell volume and panic coming in, I would have jumped out, okay? At the stop loss or right after if I was giving it a chance due to a battle. Okay, but I was seeing signs of buyers stepping in. Okay, from the order book to this wick forming to lower time frames showing me what was occurring. All right, and on top of that, the universe blessed me with my magic numbers and making my bitrex jam up. Okay, a little spiritual communication as well. Okay, guys. So now y'all might be like, well, here's a low and here's a lower low. Not necessarily, okay? We could be playing again a level, and these could have been wicks to the downside, okay? And if that's the case, we're at a cool support level, and we want to see how it performs. And if this thing, hovers here and takes off, I'm not really targeting just this, okay? I didn't get in for this necessarily, because if we blast through this, I know there was a lot of selling here, guys, but if we blast through this, first off, I'll take some profits here, but I think we'd probably shoot for this 97, because Filecoin is so undervalued. And again, you'd have your low, higher low, and then this would have been a higher low to launch you, okay? And if that's the case, if this is your higher low, you're not going to stop here necessarily, okay? You're probably going to come challenge the top, in my opinion, the way I approach it. So really what I'm targeting is more like here, okay? That's why I took the trade, because I'm really targeting this place. Because again, Filecoin is so undervalued, and we got that dump and we're ranging, all right? And I watched it explode pretty fast with a lot of volume in this price point. Okay, so I think it could happen again. That's how I'm playing this trade. Now at this point, with how the trade's developed, I will take my loss if this wick gets taken out. All right, or I mean, if I see like panic coming in or signals that sellers are stepping in and this wick is gonna give out, I'm probably jumping out because I don't want it to come down for a third time. To me that's too much. All right, in my opinion that's too much, especially when there's not enough excitement. Okay, if there was a lot of excitement, then I'd be cool if it came back one more time because there'd be more strength at the level. But this isn't as strong of a level, which is why I don't want to revisit it too many times. I kind of want to see, especially with this volume boost, I want to see it start to perform here. And it seems like it is a little bit, okay? I mean, let's zoom down to a 15 minute. Okay, so we took over the 20. Now we're challenging the 50. Okay, if we hold the 50 pretty nice, we'll probably get a crossover, push us up to like right here, which means we'll probably also come up to like $80. Okay, and to me that's cool because at $80, even though it's not my target, if I start seeing signs of weakness there, I can still leave with a cool 6%. Okay, if I feel like I need to abandon ship due to something changing in the market or news coming out or whatever. Okay, guys, like even though I have targets, sometimes if I don't see what I want on my way to the target, I'll just take less. I'll be less greedy, or I'll trim profits and hold some, and make less on the way up. Maybe I'd sell, 50% here and have 50% to maybe launch me up to the 90s. That's possible as well. Okay, guys? And another thing, with Filecoin, it's so undervalued, it's so low. This is a coin I don't mind holding for a long time either. Okay, if this needs time to develop, that's fine. I have no problem. It's so undervalued. I mean, the all-time high was 238, guys. We're at $73. We got as low as, again, what was it, $55 or something? Yeah, we got as low as $55. So I'm very bullish on Filecoin right now. I have a lot of reason to want to play with this crypto and get involved in these trades, okay? But that's kind of how I'm playing it. I want to see this push. I mean, obviously at $75.27 I'll be back at break even. It would have been better if I got in here. I did get in a little early. That's why timing is key. All right, I didn't time it the best. I was expecting a bounce a little sooner. I think it's the way I analyze it, all right, how I looked at it, I think I probably just had a little extra bias on it from how well I did in my first trade at this price level, okay? And just seeing the higher lows set up, I was thinking, man, it could pop. And plus, the entire market was bleeding for a while. So I was like, man, this thing could really run. It could really run. So I didn't mind getting in early. I didn't take a major position either, guys. That's the other thing, which is why I played it the way I played it. I didn't take a big position. All right, I really took a smaller position because really for many reasons, but for the biggest reason, if I want to have more risk space, okay, because I knew I didn't get the best entry, I want to have more wiggle room if we go down. Because if I have more wiggle room, since I'm with a smaller position, 1% of a $5,000 position would be like $50. 1% of a $1,000 position would be $10. Okay? If I'm willing to lose $50, well, I can lose 5% if I play. I can go down. I can have my stop loss 5% away from me and lose $50. But I can't do that with a $5,000 position because to risk that 5%, I would need $250. Okay? And then again, with the potential to make 30% with $1,000, 30% is $300. Okay? So I can risk a little bit, which is still a overall number I'm okay risking. Okay, so for example, with this $1,000 example here, I could risk the 5% or the 10%. Okay, let's say I risk 10%, which is $100. Let's say I'm willing to risk $100, so I can risk up to 10% if I play with 1,000. If I play with 5,000, I can only risk 2% and lose $100. All right, but $1,000, even though it gives me 10%, which is a great cushion, it can still make me a cool gain. I can still make $300 if I hit my target that's on the table of that 30%. All right? Especially again with something so undervalued. You kind of see how I play it? If my, a lot of people, they're like, I want to play with big money to make money. No, it's about playing smart money to make money. All right, guys, you don't always need the most money to make good money. Sometimes you need to be what? Positioned well. All right. And I played with a small position that allowed me to take risks. That's why when that wick was battling, I didn't have to necessarily be like, it hit my stop loss, I have to exit. It allowed me leeway to observe and see how it's gonna like react here. All right, it gave me time to process, and now I'm still on the table. I'm still in the game for a 30% gain, which will make me a cool little chunk of money. And I didn't get shook out. All right, it's not about big money, guys. It's about smart money. Anyway, so that's kind of what I want to go over with y'all, okay? Just give y'all this insight, this way I look at the trade, the way I play, okay? There's the ding for you right there. It's 3:33 in the morning, guys. Come on. Numbers are communicating to us, all right? This is how I play the game, all right? This doesn't mean you need to play the game this way. I'm just sharing insight and strategies and tactics with y'all, okay? Perspective. All right. There is no one way to trade. If somebody tells you this is the way to trade, they're wrong. There is no one way to trade. The only way to trade really is the way you trade. That's the only way you'll ever be able to trade. You'll never be able to trade like me. Okay? You can have similar things like me, but you'll never trade like me because I'm a unique composition, just like you're a unique composition and everybody else is a unique composition. Okay, because we all have different risk tolerance, we all have different personality types, we all have different situations. Okay, we all have different understandings, we all have different things that we have observed more and respect more. Okay, some people prefer triangles over support resistance. That's completely fine, but that's because they understand that pattern setup better. All right, and they have a higher probability with those kinds of trades. That's fine. Okay, we're all different. Some people like support resistance better. Some people like higher highs and lower lows, okay? Some people like me like to mix all kinds of things together. All right? But like I'm saying, we're all a unique composition. The only way to trade is smart, okay? The only way to trade is smart. That's why you need to know how you play. What makes you unique? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? And how do you capitalize on them? All right? And then you be smart with them. Just like I showed you here, a smart way to play this, okay? I didn't get in at the best price, but I played with less money, which allows me to have more risk in case I'm too far away because I trust this general area, okay? If it comes down to here, where this, we got that double touch, that double bottom, I will scoop more if I see bullish signs here. That's why there's an alert there, okay? But at the same time, with how bullish it was and with how undervalued it is, I wasn't sure if I'd even get those prices again, which is why I got in here, especially when I was seeing a higher low setup, okay? I was seeing a higher low setup here, and I was seeing some volume increase. So I play with less money. It gives me more leeway to hold, okay, to survive. I mean, look, guys, I got in here in this area, okay, at this green line, and it came down to here, guys. It got to $66, okay? But I'm not taking a big loss, and I was able to withstand that. I was able to withstand that. 67.24 is where my cursor landed, okay? I was able to withstand it, and now here we go for the move back up. It keeps me in the play for the real game, for the real target, which is, let me switch it for you, right here, that $97 to $100 range. All right. I mean, look at that. On a 1 hour chart, guys, comes up, comes down, holds, coming back up. Come on, guys. We're seeing some buy volume. Come on. It's looking good, guys. We break through this $75 price range where I'm at and get up to 77, 78 range. There's a good chance we're going to come up here to 86. I can take some profit there and then ride the rest to 96 for my 30% gain. It's pretty cool. I mean, with $1,000, that could be $300 right there. $2,000, that's $600 right there. All right, and to risk very little. Okay, if you're playing with $1,000, I mean, let me set this up. We're going to end it right after this, guys. Okay. Let's say the stop loss is right there. 12% of 1,000. So you're risking 120 bucks to make 300 bucks. Not bad. Not bad. All right. And then if anything, you can also add to your position or get back in it. Take the loss and get back in. Okay? I mean, it's dependent on you, the individual. That's why you have to learn yourself. You have to know yourself. All right, guys? And I know myself very, very well because I'm always analyzing myself. I'm always criticizing myself. I'm a perfectionist. Okay, guys? I like to perform at the highest level. I don't like to accept any kind of, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't like to it's not that I have no problem with failure. I just don't like to accept not the best from myself, if that makes sense. Okay, I can't really think of a way to word it, but that's what I'm saying. I expect the best from myself. I do not allow myself to underperform. Okay, that's just not gonna happen. So, and when you know that about yourself, you'll know how to play and everything. Okay, guys, when you have morals and values and all that kind of stuff. Okay, in the markets. Well, I mean, really in life as well, but you know what I'm saying. I mean more towards the markets. Okay, rules, criteria, all that kind of stuff. Anyways, guys, I'm rambling now. Okay, I mean, this video is over an hour. We went over a lot of stuff. Okay, guys. So we're gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna leave y'all with all this, guys. I'm here. I'm back at the Star Station, okay? Ready to keep cranking out technical analysis videos. I'm going to get a little fundamental video wrapped up for you guys probably tomorrow sometime, okay? I need to get caught up on the news myself. I was doing more studying and more relaxation while I was out of town, more so than keeping up with the news and whatnot, okay, guys? But I'm going to get all caught up. Don't you worry, okay, guys? Anyways, though, we're going to end it on that. We'll follow up on this trade in the next video. I'll let you guys know how it plays out. Again, follow me on Instagram, okay? At Nebby Star Trader. I'm putting a lot of like my trades and I'm gonna give y'all fundamental news and all that on that page, okay, guys? It's gonna be the one I focus on for all this, crypto stuff, all this financial stuff and whatnot, okay, guys? And yeah, on top of that, I also got links in my description here if you need a Ledger X to protect your crypto, or if you need to sign up to Coinbase or Uphold. I got referral links, okay? Earn a little free crypto to sign up, okay, guys? Why not? Because you can convert that into something, like XRP or Stellar, okay, guys? That's how we do it. Da-ding, you see? Universe telling you that's how you do it. Okay, guys? Anyways, we're going to end the video on that. I love y'all. I'm sending y'all love. I'm sending y'all light. I hope this video was very helpful, guys. I know we went over a lot, okay, guys? I just had a lot to give you. But I will see you at the next video.